We all want to know what makes a fighting game good on Roblox. Well, today we're going to be reviewing some of the best and worst fighting games and seeing what makes the game either good or bad. But first, we have to find out what makes a fighting game so good. We'll be splitting these into 3 categories. First up, combat. This is what makes a combat game different from their competitors. First, you got your move sets. Then you have your ultimates. If your movesets are not made to be stackable, then the only thing you'd have is single movesets. With these abilities, you should be able to stack them with your other abilities to make combos. Rewards are what makes the game have a purpose. If you want your game to last on the Roblox pages, you're going to need rewards. Although some people don't care and just want to play for fun, some people get easily bored and try to play for a goal. Whether that's a new character, cosmetics, or UGC limiteds, this is what makes the game have a purpose and keeps players on daily. Now lastly, the last thing that puts all the sticks together is the functions. Let's say we have a game with crazy potential. They got good characters and good rewards. Now you play this game and you start fighting and you start losing. You can't block his attacks because the game doesn't have a block. You can't escape his attacks, so you die and get mad and leave. The ragdoll cancel and the block are some of the most important things when it comes to combat games. Block is necessary to have a counter for your opponent, and a ragdoll cancel is important, so you don't get infinite comboed. Now let's look at some games and give them some ratings. We will be using a checklist and we'll be giving it a rating at the end. First up, the strongest Battlegrounds. We got a block, dashes, unique characters, cool, ultimates, and animations. You'll give this a game a 9/10 only, because you have to pay for early access for characters. Sorcery Battlegrounds, we got the basic needs of the game, also being very similar to strongest Battlegrounds. I do have one little problem with the game, being that ultimates having a cutscene that takes forever to finish. This gives the opponent time to run away and hide wasting your ultimate. Other than that, I give this game a 8 out of 10. Last game we'll be reviewing is Combat Warriors. Let's start out with the things I like and then talk about what I don't like about the game. But first, I do have to mention that Combat Warriors has no combos but still counts as a combat game. Let's talk about what I like about the game. I do like how there is a progression system and how you have to work your way up to get new weapons and utility. Now let's talk about what I don't like. I don't like how you can just buy your way up to get the best weapons. This completely ruins the grinding for the game. And I also don't like how you can buy special items for an advantage, and there's also gambling. But other than these 3 things, I think Combat Warriors is a pretty solid game. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Well, that's all I have for this video. If you guys could consider subscribing, it would make my day. And I will see you guys again very, very soon.